Hello there everybody, my name is Guru Black and welcome to Why Identity V Makes Players Wanna Quit, the series where we tell you what's wrong with the game and you subscribe for it. Now these videos will be divided by parts as it takes time to explain each point with enough context and relevant information about it. So if you end up liking these videos, please make sure to subscribe and share. Now this video is directed towards ping issues found on the following timestamp on the screen and in the description of the video. The second topic will be discussed will be the gacha system that's pay to win, which is found on the following timestamp on the video and on the description too, in case you all are interested into skipping into the different topics. Now, let's start with the first downer of the day, ping issues. As we all know, ping has been a topic of simply forever at this point. Ping never gets better unless you're paying for mega high internet speed and VPNs. But how does Identity V lag so much with only 5 people in one match in such a small map? But if you were to play maybe Pubg mobile with your bad internet, it actually works so well. Now let's remember, Pubg mobile has 100 players in one big ass map and it has great ping. So well, of course the answer to this question is Identity V has crap servers. Let me explain. With only 3 servers to provide for millions of players, it's only natural this game lags inside and outside. Pubg, like we mentioned, can get you better ping if you just move to a different server, to which they have so many of them, as you can see on the screen. Yet Identity V, if you play it on the NA-EU server, which by the way those are 2 different places in the whole world, very far apart from each other, and you have, let's say you're playing in the NA-EU server, and you have bad ping for the longest time ever, and you suddenly want to go to the Southeast Asia server. But now you're gonna have to start from 0. Kinda strange, right? How does the game punish you by deleting your game progress and not passing it to the other servers? I mean, most games that are server based are great at passing your game progress, so why is this one so different? Well, for starters, the developers simply haven't added these features, so the fact still remains that they could add them, but they don't. They've been literally promising these features for years at this point. Oh, what am I hearing? You wanna enter the prestigious Chinese server, the one that has the best ping ever, right? But also the one that isn't even an option unless you wanna download the game in a different way to actually play there. Alright, you managed to get to the Chinese server, now what? Let's say you actually managed to download the game and get the Chinese server on your phone. Now what? Well, you still have shitty ping and you start from 0, obviously. I mean, what did you expect? Changing server doesn't mean you're closer to better ping. At least in this case, it just means that the furthest away that you are from these servers, these only 3 servers, it's only gonna get worse for players in general. Now, it's been 3 years since the game release. Should you expect the game to get better ping soon? We're literally in 2021. My answer to this is not in a million years. Every time players would ask whether or not ping was a thing they were trying to resolve, to get better at, they would always answer to players with the same answer. Basically yes, but no actual improvement means they haven't tried hard enough. Also, if it's a money issue, why give millions of dollars in Chinese tournaments? They obviously have the revenue, just not enough effort or developers. Next, the gacha pay to win system. Now you may think that this game is so balanced that it actually favors you for trying your hardest. But think again, the fact is that if you want to try and get at least one S tier skin, the first real possibility is the first essence, right? I mean, you're just so much closer to them at the start of the season, right? Wrong, you can only get up to 30 essences without breaking your back. After that comes the second essence. What do you get? Just about 30, maybe 40 pulls if you wasted all your inspirations, right? What about the third essence? At this point, you're breaking your back, aren't you? Like, just look at how many steps you need to get to the end of the season. Literally more than 4,000 steps. Not even a Royal Pass or on any other game feels like this. It's so much work to get there that you have to get all your 40,000 points every week. Then you need perfect 40 steps all the time if you want to get there fast. In which case you're out of luck because you're already gambling by throwing these dices. Now the dices are as likely to fall into the number 1 as they are to fall into the number 4. So you might as well only get 10 steps out of 10 dices, right? Just look at the essences for a minute. What do they show? You can win an A tier skin or an S tier skin at 60 openings guaranteed. Sounds good, right? I mean, if you said yes, you're kind of delirious at this point. But for those who said no, congrats, you opened your mind to actual facts. Now, opening 10 essences in other gacha games.
Oh yeah, just one tenthful. I mean, what could go wrong? Okay. What? Wait, what? I don't know how to react. I was not expecting that. Oh.
And having something guaranteed is more appealing than getting stickers every 10 pulls in Identity 5. You literally have a guaranteed at 60, and getting to 60 is a hell of a lot of work. Now, most other gacha games will look like they want to fool you into staying because you can literally get a lot out of them. Like, you can get a lot of good things from essences, from the little opening boxes things, right? From your little gamble, if you want to call it that. But the fact is that you have to put effort into getting those pulls in those games, and in most cases than not, you feel rewarded. In Identity 5, you just feel scammed. Simple as that, to be honest. Lastly, let's talk about how you can get some portraits at 80 pulls, 130 openings, and lastly 180 openings. You just saw the pictures in the screen, right? They're amazing, right? I mean, these portraits are totally worth the $300 that you spent into opening, I don't know, maybe 270 essences in order to get that beautiful limited S tier skin. But it's only natural, right? We humans like to collect shit we don't use anyways. Now, who will even get so many openings in one season without getting major depression, anxiety, and maybe even a really bad burnout? Can a person really get so many essences in the first place? The answer is yes, but it is not even healthy to try. So yeah, like we said before, it's more than 4,000 steps into the logic path, 40 dices per day that don't even give you 40 steps along the way easier all the time, and you're only getting a ton of ones, a ton of twos. You're not gonna get there very fast in the first place. Let me show you a battle pass from a game like Pubg Mobile. This is a simple layout. As the weeks go by, you get more and more missions that can be done in order to acquire points and in order to get better rewards as you progress. Now, the only issue with this method is that it forces the players to play weekly in order to keep advancing, but I'll tell you what, it's basically the same thing as Identity 5. So yeah, Identity 5 doesn't give you missions in order to go through the season with less problems. The only way to go fast on the logic path is to actually get 40,000 points per week, pay $1 or $2 in order to get 3 dices per day, and if you're desperate, just keep throwing the 20-sided dices every day too. I mean, you may think that it's very cheap, but fact stays you're just wasting your money you're just wasting your money. Like, just look at it, come on. So what's my conclusion? Overall, the game is designed to force players into its gambling habits in order to gain better skins. I've seen people spend $200+ in order to get one S tier skin. The emotion they felt was completely and utter ripoff at the end of the day. Now, you may argue that it's their money and gambling is a simple deal of if you lose, you suck, and if you manage to win, then great, I guess, right? But a game full of 12-year-olds and treating every single player like a different bank account and taking their money that easily is kind of bullshit for the most part. Those who defend the system are too invested into it to actually admit they're wrong. There's literally a ton of people in this game that spend money on rooms, the little mansions, literally when you get a mansion, the store from the mansion, you have to pay for every single item with real money. You literally cannot have a mansion inside the game if you don't wanna live like you're in one, you know? So you have, in order to get good things, you have to pay for them instead of buying your girlfriend a little latte or something. What a fucking douchebag you are, huh? Now, one last thing before the video ends. You know how Genshin Impact and other gacha games show a percentage of how likely you are to gain these in-game items? Well, Identity 5 doesn't have any of that. So good luck figuring out your chances into winning this shit. If you like this video, please make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe and share and send this to your brother with a gambling addiction. Yes, if somebody sent you this video, they're either worried or jealous at all the money you spend. This was only part 1 of a series of videos, so please make sure to check them out as they keep going. Bye bye.